District 2 is one of the most beautiful parts of the city. I think it's the most beautiful. We have the Golden Gate Bridge entering the city right in the Presidio, which in and of itself is an absolute gem. But this district is incredible because it's made up of all these diverse little pockets. Down towards City Hall and Cathedral Hill, we have larger apartment buildings around Jefferson Square Park. On Fillmore Street, we have a diverse merchant corridor right next to apartment buildings and single-family homes. Just here in Lafayette Park, we have incredible views, both to the north and to the south. I'm Stephen Sherrill, District 2 Supervisor here in the City and County of San Francisco. I am incredibly proud to live here in San Francisco in a fabulous neighborhood in Presidio Heights with my wife and our young kids. So I moved to San Francisco and the first apartment I lived in was on Broadway in Laguna. District 2 is the only place that I've lived in San Francisco. This is a historic part of the city, but it's also a lively part of the city that's got small merchant corridors on Union, on Chestnut, and it's an incredibly lively place not only to live, but also to work.
Hi, my name is Jessica Ann, and I'm the owner of Niko Gifts. We ended up in San Francisco when my partner and I decided to move from Los Angeles about 2.5 years ago. And we wanted to experience a new place and environment that had a lot of walkability and good climate because we didn't really like the heat in LA. And also all the parks and green space because we have 2 dogs. So that's how we decided to move here. I think my favorite things about District 2 is that it's one of the most beautiful districts in San Francisco. I think it's very historic. It's got like the bay, the views, it's got the Golden Gate Bridge. So I think when you look at San Francisco all together, for me, I think it's the most scenic. I guess I didn't know much about the different neighborhoods in San Francisco when we first moved here. We were just driving by and I happened to see the space and I absolutely fell in love with it. So Niko actually means to smile or be smiley in Japanese. And if you look at the branding on the top, it'll say Niko in Japanese and then on the bottom in Korean. So I wanted to represent my dual heritage in one space and offer a gift shop that has cultural engagement, representation of AAPI communities, but also of myself.
When I have family and friends visiting San Francisco, I have a full itinerary for them here in the district. First of all, we've got to go see the bridge. Now for lunch, I want to make a move and go to Rose's Cafe on Union Street. We're going to have a little bit of pizza. Then after that, we're going to go to Crissy Field. We're going to get on the beach. Of course, it's a sunny day, so we're going to relax a little bit. Then we're going to take a dip, more of a cold plunge, but then we'll towel off and we're going to make our way to Chestnut. Maybe we'll do a little Original Joe's. Maybe we'll do Izzy's. A lot of great options for dinner. And then late night, maybe we're going to have a cocktail at Brazen Head. District 2 is an incredible mix of fabulous people and fabulous geography. And when those two things come together, you get a lot of beauty. We have some of the best neighborhood merchant corridors with some fantastic restaurants. We have some of the best hiking here in the city in the Presidio. We have some of the best beaches here in the city. We've got a harbor. I mean, there is so much to do here. It is incredible. But most of all, I think the greatest part about District 2 is our parks. Whether it's Alta Plaza Park, whether it's right here in Lafayette Park, we have some incredible parks that I'm incredibly proud to be able to visit all the time. There's nothing better than being in District 2's parks. I live in Presidio Heights. We're really close to Sacramento Street. There are some fabulous retail stores. It's a lively, great place with fantastic creators, and I'm so excited to have that in my neighborhood.
We've been trying to open a store in San Francisco for a very long time. We've checked out lots of neighborhoods. So in one of the wonderful twists of fate, I have a new boyfriend who lives down the street. So we would walk up and down the street all the time, and we saw this space and we said, this is where we want to be. I think the amazing thing about the district is its variety. We have lots of amazing stores on Sacramento Street. I think there's a real sense of community here that I feel is quite strong. So from a retail perspective, we just really feel like there's a lot of amazing energy. The street is particularly beautiful, which I think is kind of a bonus. We were very happy when the store was available. Now that I've been living here for a while, of course the city is incredible, but you have one of the most amazing gifts, right, which is the Presidio, that you actually have this incredible open space that's utilized, that's close for the neighborhood, and actually I think quite close for the whole city. I think this neighborhood has, for lack of a better way to describe it, it's got a great vibe. We love it particularly because we have a lot of gals who come in. They know our store in Marin, but they live in the neighborhood and they're happy that we're here. Malia Mills is a women-owned business. We've been in business for 33 years. My sister and I are partners, and we make beautiful bra-size swimwear and beautiful ready-to-wear. It all started in San Francisco. So my sister worked for Jessica McClintock. She got a call from a friend of hers who worked for the Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue. And she said, I know you always love making swimsuits. We grew up in Hawaii. We're very swimsuit centric. And she literally, when she got the call and they said, we would like to put some of your suits in our Sports Illustrated issue, she literally went to all the stores in San Francisco and she checked out the whole swim department. And she said, this is insane that women have to buy suits as a set. She said, women are all shapes and sizes and they are not the same size top and bottom. And she said, this is what I'm gonna do. So from that moment, working at Jessica McClintock, she said, I'm gonna start a business where women can buy tops and bottoms sold separately. And we've been doing that 33 years.
District 2 is a fantastic area with residents who love this city. When you walk down the street and you know your neighbors and you can talk to them, it makes it feel like home. And at the end of the day, that's the most important thing. San Francisco is home, and I want it to feel safe and welcoming for the people who want to be here and succeed here. And that's about community, it's about neighbors, it's about feeling home.